David, F&B Railroad again, bringing you update number 26. And in this update, it's not a lot to see. It's nothing really spectacular with the layout, but I did work on the lighting for the layout. I got some colored LEDs, I installed them. I think they worked out very well, and I did a little bit of work on the logging camp. I built a little logger model and did some modifications to that. And other than that, it's been slow. I mean, I took a vacation. I built some stairs to go to the back of the house because the old ones were rotting away. So I took some time on that. But other than that, I did some on the model. I did what I could. You know how it is. Small things take time. So let me stop talking about it and show you what I've done. So what I've done here is I added this piece. You can see it's bare wood compared to the painted that I have here, and you can also see there's some bare wood here. So this piece here, as you look down the side, is bumped out, and I moved my light from being back forwards because I wanted to extend this down so that now you can't see the light anymore. The light used to be even with the bottom here, and you could see the light, and it would kind of blind you. So I moved it out because when I added this piece when it was back there, this part of the layout got darker. So I moved it outwards, I extended it down to cover up the light, and you can see here we got the little extension as well to cover up the light, and you'll notice that that goes all the way around. And then the other thing I did was I added this board here because when you were standing here you would get blinded. Matter of fact, you can even see the light right there sticking out the end. That's what you would see down this whole line, and I was being blinded by it. So that is taking care of that. Other than that one little piece, and I might have to add a little something there so I don't see that so much. But then I added this other piece here as well to cover up those lights, and the layout is still lit very well. There's plenty of light. The other thing I did is, sorry for moving you around a little quickly there, but these two lights that are on this board used to be operated by this switch here. I have now connected them to the rest of the units. So now when I walk in, I just have this switch on the wall which turns on an outlet and then turns everybody on. So then the next thing I've done is I've gone color changing LED lights all up underneath my framework, and even some on top of the framework to shine up against the ceiling. So now the layout is lit in the dark. Now I can film my trains in some dark light instead of total pitch black. And the other thing that's nice about this is now you can see all the lights and the structures. Before in the dark, you just saw light, you couldn't see any structures. I mean, here's the difference. You know, there's no lights, and you can barely see what's going on. And there's the blue lights. So it does make a difference. Now you're getting the light coming out of everybody's structure so you can see it nicely. You got light coming out of the barn. all around the roundhouse, and even Drew's furniture is lit up. You can see the light shining on the paddle wheel now. So this is looking good, and it'll be nice when I start working on the coal mine and all of its lights, the power plant and all of its lights, put some lights down here in the yard, and then this whole section down here, which is going to be Industrial City, will have all the lights in there. So that's what I've been working on. And the other cool thing is, as I said, these are color changing lights, and this is what I would consider nighttime. And there is what I would consider sunset. Kind of an orangey kind of color. And then there's like early morning. It's kind of a teal blue color. You can go with what they consider white. Oh no, that's a very light green, which could also work for early morning. There's their white, not so great. Red is just scary. Armageddon, look out. Straight green, that could probably work for early morning. So yeah, these color changing LEDs are pretty cool. I'm liking them. It gives me the effect I wanted, which was nighttime. Alright, so the other thing I've been doing is I've been working on my logging scene. And this is the front half of the logging scene, where you can see it's all been logged out. This section of the logging scene is removable, so I can get down into my tracks below. And the other part of this logging scene here was that it was all low, so I can reach in and get to my cars and whatnot, and even reach into the back without knocking over any big trees or anything. And I can put a link at the end of the video for the build of this section here. And you've seen that I built this one log loader, but now I have built the second log loader. And with this second log loader, I went and scratch built this arm here with the claw on it, so that they can drag logs out of the woods, because I don't think they would have gotten them out of the woods like that. And that arm there is all made out of styrene pieces, wire, and wire insulation tubing. So that's how that came out. He looks pretty good. I just got to weather him up, make him look dirty like he's been working. The other thing, I've been putting my trees back in place, rearranging them, making sure they're the way I want them to be. I think they're all coming out. I think they all look good where they are. I just need to add a few more back in this area and back in here to bring that into the background a little bit better. But all in all, that's what I've gotten done. I haven't done really a lot. It was more placing stuff back in. The time was building this guy and the arm on the back of him. So that's what I've done so far. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys liked what you saw. I mean, like I said, I haven't done much on the logging area, but it's coming along, it's getting started, we're moving along. The lighting, I'm happy with it. I just got to put up some fascia and paint it. It'll look good when it's done, I believe. And I appreciate all of you watching. You know, all of you supporting me by watching my channel and leaving comments and giving me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. It makes me feel good when I go and look. And what else can I say but thank you. And keep on modeling.